Welcome back to the final heat of Robot Rebellion 2023. The final competitors are earning their spots in the round of 16 tonight, and we will see that bracket next week. First of all, though, a recap of last week. It was Attitude Adjuster proving itself to be the better hammer saw, and indeed the better hammer, defeating Paradigm Spin, Rudimental, and the other progressing robot from this heat, the other hammer saw in fact, the Seed Schism, who they threw out of the arena with their hammer. An interesting manoeuvre for sure. Will there be any further interesting manoeuvres tonight? We shall find out as we meet the robots. Each heat is broken down like this. 4 robots enter into a mini-league, all one-on-one battles where they fight each other once. The winner at the end of the night goes through to the round of 16, with second place going through to the play-ins nearer the end of the series. If at the end of the heat there is a tie, there will be a rumble to decide who goes through to the next round. The robots competing in our final heat are the number 5 seeds and previous champions Night Fury, BonBonBonBon, Cryptomnesia and Arcticfurno. 2 awesome horizontal spinners, a vert and a wedge, all lining up, all on 0 points apiece. These points will move up and down as we progress through the heat, so look forward to seeing who is going to move into contention for the overall win. We shall find out later on, but our first battle is ready to go, and it is BonBonBonBon, Henry Strang of Team Stunt Ramp, bringing his dual disc spinner. It has recently competed at a Norwalk Havoc. When I say recently, I mean recently to this event, of course. Dual disc spinner goes up against the vertical spinner, Arcticfurno, Mark Smith bringing in the adaptive and cunning robot. We shall have to wait and see if Saturday is in fact treat day as we join these 2 robots down in the arena. We have another classic horizontal versus vertical matchup. In the red square, we have Arcticfurno, a disc spinner that has 2 discs and is a vertical spinner. Fox themed, it's good fun. And in the blue square, very shortly, please remember that Saturday is treat day because we have BonBonBonBon. It's a dual disc spinner, one on top, one underneath. When it's going at full pelt, you better watch out because this thing hits hard.
Definitely so. Arcticfurno, though, would be a sort of, I guess, a minor favourite going into this one. Very experienced machine, well, very experienced team anyway.
Yes.
This is their latest machine, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it compares. They used to have a lift, sort of like a lifter streamek device, but they've gone for the full vert, like many people have these days. So yeah.
BonBonBonBon, another one of our past Norwalk Havoc competitors, competed the other weekend at time of recording. We'll see how well it's holding up here in the UK.
Stand by. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go then. Arcticfurno quick up to speed. The undercutter on BonBonBonBon up to speed as well.
The wedge there, though, on Arcticfurno is definitely holding up to those spinners.
Both spinners now up to speed. The front fork, you can see there, bent upwards so that it doesn't rock onto its top weapon, but it's going to rock up either way if it is stuck up on the top of Arcticfurno.
Arcticfurno trying to shake them loose, I think, here, but could use this to their advantage. Nope, they managed to get away now, BonBonBonBon. Trying to bring those spinners back into play. I think Arcticfurno's spinner spins up quicker here, so that definitely will benefit them mostly. Oh, the pit has been released, and BonBonBon, good driving there to get away from the danger zone.
Very well controlled there from Henry Strang. He's done very well to get out of danger and get round to the sides here of Arcticfurno.
Arcticfurno, remember their wedge is good at deflecting horizontals, but not the sides. The sides are very good food for a horizontal spinner like BonBonBon's twin bar spinners here. Couple of
weapon-to-weapon hits there as BonBonBonBon goes flying.
Arcticfurno seems to be showing some mobility issues. They were a count was briefly started there by the referee, Gareth, but it was stopped after they proved they could continue moving. I think they're just trying to sort of feel each other out a little bit here, see where the weak spots are, and see how they can improve. Oh, big hit
another
there,
weapon-to-weapon, and Arcticfurno seems to be struggling now.
Definitely so, although that top spinner on BonBonBonBon is not spinning, and they nearly went down the pit there.
Giving us both a minor heart attack, I think.
Yes, definitely so. But the big hits are certainly coming in from that undercutting horizontal spinner on BonBonBonBon. Can Arcticfurno get out of this slump they're in? Because at the moment, I would say they are definitely struggling here.
They're doing well, however, to face up that wedge, or say that as they get hit in the side by BonBonBonBon.
6.
Riding up that front wedge, trying to do some more damage in the closing stages of this fight, and do so.
Tearing out the back
Some
of the
good
machine.
last hits there.
Good
It
last
goes
hits
to the
there.
judges.
Goes to the judges. Arcticfurno certainly struggling towards the end of that battle. And it's going to be an interesting one from the judges.
Based once again on weapon effectiveness, aggression, and control. 6 points apiece for each category. In the event of a tie, a decision will be made over which one looked like it was winning. Okay, our judge's decision for the fight between BonBonBonBon and Arcticfurno. It was a very close decision, so say the judges, but the winners were BonBonBonBon. It was unanimous in the end.
Henry, this is going to be a game of how many Brian Butterfield references can we get into an interview.
Okay.
That was incredible. I think you're going to need a new belt. That was...
That's really good. Oh, that was very, very good. Well done. The thing is, I'm not actually that good at Brian Butterfield references. I can just do the voice. So
that's fine. That's all you need to do.
Saturday is treat day.
Saturday has well and truly been treat day.
The robot performed admirably. Admirably. Yeah, it went well.
That went well. You were quite...
I was happy with it.
You were on tenterhooks going into that judge's
I
decision.
was very stressed. Yeah, sorry. I keep on thinking, like, you know, if that had stayed up, if the top weapon had stayed up, would it have been more cut and dry? However, I'm very happy with it being a close decision. That was a fantastic fight with Mark. Mark's really good driver. Had some drive issues. Managed to whack in one of the sides and prevent him from driving forward on that side. Still reverse. And that's what sort of, I think, swung it. Mm-hmm. We chatted to Ryan just now to try and get an idea of where we are with the actual decision in terms of why I won and where I won and where I lost, where Mark won and where Mark lost. But honestly, you know, I went to America with this bot, just got back.
You did, yes.
Got back from Norwalk, flew in yesterday, and it looks tattered. It looks way more damaged than it has been by this fight, and that's not to get down on Mark or anything like that. Mark has done some big peeling bits. Few bites here. I managed to hit this quite hard on the underside and give some damage onto the actual bar. I've got spares of those, so it's not too bad. But yeah, really enjoyed that fight. Really had a lot of fun. At one point, you'll have seen in the footage that I forgot to drive off the pit as it was lowering. That's because I forgot I was fighting in a British arena where we have pits.
They don't have them over in America.
At another point, I get stuck upside down, and so this is on top, so I'm driving this way. And at one point, you see I start spinning. I start spinning and it starts gyring. And what I'm trying to do there really is get this bar lower, because at that point it's hitting into the top of his weapon, and his weapon's spinning faster, which means it's picking me. And I get flung into the air a couple of times. Now, that's something that I experienced in Norwalk against fingertip beater bars, was that this bar gets hit all the time. In fact, it got quite badly bent. Here, you know, Mark's real strength in his robot is less the weapon and more the drive. It's about getting someone on the back foot and then going under them and hitting them into
I fought Mark before. As we say, he's a very good driver, but his robots are always bricks as well. They always take the hits.
Built really nicely. I think he was saying to me just after the fight that he was thinking about maybe redesigning the drive system because of the damage that I'd done, or rather that damage sort of case. And it's one of those things where, like, when you design a long belt sort of driven forward drive robot, you're always risking side hits. You know, even I'm sure Calvin Eber has had that sort of damage to links before, right? But it's all about those sort of the ways you can mitigate that. In the case of fighting something like this, the worst thing that happened for him happened, which was that I went back onto that side and I could actually drive it properly and hit things. And yeah, I think the final result is correct. I think looking back at that fight, I feel like I won it, though I feel like there are times I really did lose in a lot of those categories.
It was very close.
I think the control in particular, like I was picking it up on my driving and then losing it when I was getting stuck on top of him and having him grab onto me. I mean, that's a fantastic use of a self-righter, right, as a grabbing arm. But yeah, really enjoyed that.
Well done, Henry. I want to see you perform as well as that, if not better.
Hi Mum, hi Sarah, hi Dad, hi Sean, who's behind the camera mugging off like nothing else. And cheers. And remember, Saturday is treat day.
It's very well truly been a treat to watch you fight.
Thank you very much, Jimmy.
Well, Saturday is in fact treat day, and our next battle sees the number 5 seeds Night Fury, Sam Griffin's horizontal spinner, go up against the Wedgebot Cryptomnesia. The noise of this machine is both a strength and a weakness. A weakness to me, my ears hurt when it starts spinning up. Cryptomnesia, very thick armour this pusher, but vulnerable tracks underneath it. In the past, we have seen a well-documented fact that wedge is the antithesis of horizontal spinner. Will it be true here? Okay, loaded into the box at the moment. In the red square, we have Night Fury, a previous champion of Robot Rebellion.
Yes, winner of the very first one. Renowned for sounding like an angry fire alarm. Trust me, it is loud and scary. You guys will have not heard anything like this before.
It is going up against the competition's only tracked robot, Cryptomnesia. Let's see how well the wedge holds up against Night Fury's horizontal spinner.
2, 1, begin.
Right, we're going to have to talk very, very loudly here because, like I said, Night Fury is very, very loud.
The tracks have been sniped.
One of the tracks already been sniped there out the back of Cryptomnesia. And with only one track running, I don't think they've really got much of a hope now, but they are still trying. Damage being done to the side sticker. Not the stickers! That's serious damage out of the stickers.
Plastic flying everywhere here. Night Fury, a very mean machine. There goes that track.
Oh!
Titanium sparks looking lovely.
Very, very scary sparks there flying across the arena. Fair play though. They are still going despite losing one track. Bobbling around.
Huge hit on Cryptomnesia there, goes spiraling out. And another whole side panel comes off.
Huge shot there. And that one working track is now very, very exposed. Can Night Fury get in there and take out the other track? Yes,
there it
can!
goes. Still able to just about move, though. Will it move out of its circumference? I wonder.
I think that just counts as out of its circumference, so they are still technically in this. Go on!
Glutton for punishment is this Cryptomnesia bot. Its ground clearance has got better, I think, over time.
Yes. Yeah, now the tracks have got it, can actually get underneath its opponents.
Night Fury still ripping into Cryptomnesia as it loses another wheel. I think it's only got 2 wheels left now.
Yes, it's gone from having tracks to having 4 wheels to having 2 wheels. Oh!
There goes the front wedge.
Huge,
Night Fury
shot.
gyroing.
Night Fury has caused absolutely unprecedented damage so far in this battle, and it's still somehow going.
It's making a dreadful noise. This is a massively destructive fight.
Come at me, Night Fury. I'm ready for you, son. Destroy me. Come on. Give me all your best you got.
8, 7.
This is going to go to the judges somehow. Some way. It's gone to the judges.
A massive round of applause for that fight. Cryptomnesia managing to stay in it with 1 wheel. Night Fury. What a tear.
Night Fury definitely want to watch out for. They want that trophy, but well, they want that belt back. What a spectacle.
Okay, we have a judge's decision for the fight between Night Fury and Cryptomnesia.
Who do you think won?
Unsurprisingly, unanimously, it has gone for Night Fury. And
Very
as a
close,
prize, David gets to sweep up the remnants of his opponent.
I'm here with Sam and Jack. That was a particularly brutal fight. Night Fury won 2021, so you've got a lot of competition coming your way, I think. You've got a bounty on your head so far, and you made it look effortless. Night Fury is a scary machine. Just run me through what happened, what went wrong, what went right.
Well, yeah, I mean, the plan with Night Fury is, because it's hard to drive, it is always just spin up and try and hit them, don't go in the pit. And I was very worried because you kept going that I was going to end up bouncing in the pit.
That's what I was hoping for.
You would not stop.
I mean, I went in with a game plan to try and tank the hits and knock Night Fury off balance. So I tanked the hits, a lot of hits, but didn't get it off balance. It just parts came off instead of just deflect the energy back.
So Cryptomnesia is, I think, the only tracked robot in this competition, is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Does that have any benefits or drawbacks to...
Mostly drawbacks. It's not very helpful at all.
It is cool though.
But it is fun.
It is cool.
It is cool.
I did see that you've got quite a lot of spare tracks because...
Quite a lot of spare tracks, and I can rebuild them because they're just links that I can take out and put in. So.
But you just said to me that it's still running. You can get this.
Oh yeah. There was one wire that needed soldering, and now it runs fine again. I just got to put the chassis back together after it, got rapidly disassembled.
Any faults report with Night Fury?
No, it's okay.
I know that sounds kind of not disrespectful, but Night Fury is a beast.
Oh yeah.
So to come up against it in your first fight today, to come out of the arena with it still running, inoperable, to get it prepared. I'm looking forward to seeing you go back into the next fight. Sam, you've got to live up to that expectation of 2021. But I'm confident I can see you doing pretty well against this. So, fingers crossed for both of you. Get that prepared, and I want to see that.
Hopefully it will be.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Let's check in on the points after round 1 of combat. Night Fury and BonBonBonBon top the table at 1 point apiece. Cryptomnesia and Arcticfurno yet to score, and for Cryptomnesia, need to put their robot back together. Will they do it in time? We shall find out very, very shortly. Before we see that, however, we need to see Night Fury return to the box, this time to face BonBonBonBon. Night Fury, a horizontal spinner going up against another horizontal spinner. An interesting matchup, this one. I'm intrigued to see how it goes. 2 spinners, one top, one bottom, versus 1 spinner in the middle. This could be an interesting matchup. BonBonBonBon has competed a lot more recently over at Norwalk Havoc. We shall see if that gives them any advantages against the previous champion of Robot Rebellion. So in the red square we have a Night Fury whose destructive power showed out in their first fight. They took their opponent Cryptomnesia to pieces. They still went to the judges, surprisingly. BonBonBonBon had a good back and forth with Arcticfurno in their first fight. They took the victory there. Will they do so here?
3, 2, 1. Begin.
Up to speed are all the weapons. You can hear Night Fury a mile off.
Yeah, definitely. I think even the Death Martians can hear Night Fury a mile off. Trying to get that spinner in, but BonBonBonBon using some good driving tactics there. Now, this isn't the way I thought this was going to go. I thought the Night Fury would snipe those wheels almost immediately. Ooh. Remember, it is a very destructive robot, 5th seed for this tournament, and former Robot Rebellion champion. They won the very first one we did here at Rapture 2 years ago.
Big chunk out of the wheel of BonBonBonBon there. And only one of their spinners seems to be spinning now.
Oh, massive hit there, Jevon. And that wheel is looking really, really tired now. One of the spinners finished, like you just said as well. Mobility's a problem. Weaponry's a problem. Night Fury working perfectly well still. And I think they could have this one at the moment.
Yeah, this is a tough fight for BonBonBonBon any way you look at it. But they're doing their best to keep in it. Still spinning, still trying their best.
Night Fury.
There goes the wheel. And that could be curtains for BonBonBonBon.
It is. That was a tap-out victory there for Night Fury.
You completely shit.
I'll say in a minute, you don't know how close that was.
Okay.
Where do we start? I mean,
Honestly,
who wants to start?
honestly, yeah. You go ahead.
I was just going to say, so Night Fury has one very vulnerable spot, which is under the front of the weapon where the big bearing is. You nearly sniped it.
Oh,
you came super close.
Oh, like that's. I'm happy with that.
Like that, because that would.
Still spins.
That's very close. Normally that knackers it when someone gets there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see where he's gone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to show that to the camera?
Sure, yeah.
It's very small. Particularly bad spot for this time.
Really had it.
You have.
Have I broken it?
How do you
You've
feel
broken
about
a few things. I feel great. I feel honestly chuffed with that. I think that it was a really fun fight. That's the thing. It wasn't super like one way or the other. It felt fairly.
No, you got
fairly
some
good
great
balance.
hits on me.
Yeah, yeah.
We both went flying.
And the thing is, like, I pushed the pit thinking my weapons were done. I didn't realise I was just upside down, and the top weapon was still going.
You had one, yeah. You.
You've absolutely
One of them
mullered
started going
screws.
again.
You pulled that out. I'm still looking at all the damage. I mean, this disc has taken a few chunks out there.
Do I have more reach than you? I wasn't sure.
I think so. Just about. Yeah, just a little.
Depends where we are in the rotation.
That's where we are, yeah. But similar reach, and you've completely capped that. Thankfully, I have spares of that. You can show that to the camera if you want.
Because that'll be a hard mistake.
These actually don't have that many spares for. I forgot to pack any screws.
Okay.
But it's fine. I've got this one and this one. I'll take those out and put them in there. But yeah, it's just the wheel at the end, right? Really, that ended it.
Was that the last?
That was the last thing, because it was chunked a bit and then you just pulled it off. I think you hit the hub. But the pulleys are shot. I don't know how many spares of those I have. So that could be a problem. I might have to run one weapon. That's not coming out. Oh, what a fight.
I will give you a hand with it.
No, it's alright, don't worry, honestly.
So you can definitely get that.
It's such a small. Yeah, I can get it fixed. It's such a small robot though that honestly fixing it is almost a one-person job unless I need spare hands.
Do you need anything to do, Sam?
He's got some great hits on me, but it's still working alright.
Has anybody actually ever come that close to hitting your bearing before?
So it's been sniped twice. Yeah, it's been. Oh, thank you.
It's been sniped. Yeah.
It's gone out twice before because stuff's killed the bearing.
Yeah.
It's the thing that's what really stops it.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I'm like, you know what? I'm not even like upset to have not done enough damage to break anything, because it's like, well, it just proves, billet UHMW or HDPE is just it's better than anything else. Isn't it?
That was an incredible fight, and an incredible fight.
Cheers, Jim.
I'm going to be making them until 2.
I know you will. I'm going to go fix this.
But well done, Sam.
Cool, thank you.
Well done,
Yeah,
Henry, as well.
congrats, dude.
That was
Well
very
done.
good.
Arcticfurno returned to the box now. The vertical spinner, we saw it working well, but not well enough to get the judge's decision win against BonBonBonBon. They are going up against Cryptomnesia, who I'm reliably informed have actually managed to rebuild in the about 1 to 2 hour window that they had. Incredible work in the pits. We joined these two robots down in the arena with a new setup for Cryptomnesia to face the Vert. Loading in, we have the return of Cryptomnesia back together after being completely torn to bits against Night Fury. That's in itself a feat. He is going up against Arcticfurno, the vertical spinner, who died mysteriously in their last fight. So we are looking forward to seeing if the issues that they had...
Lost by the judges.
They died on one side. They died on one side. That's what we're going with.
We'll go with that. I'm interested to see how well Cryptomnesia will do here, because they did take a lot of damage in the last round. The fact that it's even in the arena is actually in itself a modern miracle, if you ask me.
It is.
So the fair play for getting it sorted in time. So let's hope that it performs better in this fight. But it is up against another scary spinner, so who knows?
Who knows indeed.
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go, then the tracked wedge of Cryptomnesia taking on Arcticfurno and doing a decent job of getting underneath Arcticfurno to start here.
That is a surprise to me. I thought Arcticfurno would win the ground game, certainly, but obviously not. And that spinner isn't spinning as fast as it normally does. You can almost count the rotations on it. Oh,
yeah,
one of the forks underneath Cryptomnesium, no. Now, will that be a problem in this battle, or is it going to come back out? I'm not too sure.
Arcticfurno using their self-righter as a bit of a grabber there. That's an interesting method, and they're going to try and throw him out of the arena with that self-righter.
That would be a fantastic and very, very talked about KO for a while, I think, but unfortunately they seem to be stuck on there. And now they're going to try and dump them down the pit of oblivion,
and they have done
it. They do.
A successful use of their secondary systems there. Congratulations, Arcticfurno, on their win.
Fair play to Cryptomnesia. Despite the damage done, they managed to put up a very good fight there.
Certainly adaptive and cunning, Arcticfurno using their lifting Shremek to get the win there. They join BonBonBonBon on 1 point. Night Fury tops the table with 2 points. Cryptomnesia at the bottom, yet to score, but a miracle that they have made it back to the arena, and that is high praise enough. In the next battle, we shall see the Seeds Night Fury return to see if they can make it 3-0 undefeated in battle. They have a tough task in a horizontal versus vertical matchup against the Fox, Arcticfurno. Both of these robots have just come off of a win. They're going to be looking to double up. For Night Fury, of course, they're going to look to triple up on their already 2 wins. Arcticfurno need this win to move on in the competition. Otherwise, they will face potential elimination unless we end up in some sort of tie. We have Night Fury, currently 2-0. Stands a chance of going 3-0 here if it can beat Arcticfurno. Arcticfurno currently 1-1.
Yes.
But this fight kind of similar to one we had 2 years ago in which Mark Smith's other robot, Sprocket Raccoon, propped Night Fury up against the wall. He knows what he's got to do. It's whether he can do it.
1. Begin.
Here we go then. Up to speed is Night Fury, or is it? It seems to be struggling to get up to speed.
So, yeah, definitely seems to be struggling to get to speed there, although
here we go.
There's the noise we like to hear. Now, like you said, Sprocket Raccoon was capable of beating Night Fury 2 years ago. Did it in a matter of moments, about 10 seconds in that fight was.
I will say, though, it seems that the turns have tabled here as Arcticfurno now seems to be stuck against a wall, or stuck under the wall, more accurately.
Definitely so, and that is a bit of a shame, really. I'm sure they were expecting a good win, or a good fight here at least. But that is that, and the former champions go 3-0.
Very cut and dry there.
Yeah, very much so. Like I said, there was a chance there for Arcticfurno. They were hoping to capitalise on what they did back in the past. They were the only robots to actually beat Night Fury in that tournament back then. But unfortunately, them's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Exactly right.
What happened?
It did the thing again.
It did the thing.
Basically, you see this wedge, this scoop on the front here. It's very sharp and flush to the ground. I was having a bit of trouble trying to get the robot under control. The drive system was working fine. I drove straight into the seams on the arena wall and I got completely wedged in there. And well, he tried to get me out later on after the fight ended, and there was no. It was really dug in there.
I gave you a tap in the fight, but I wasn't terribly committed to it.
Yeah, this damage here, that's just the ablative armor. That's just the ablative armor. It's purely cosmetic. It'll be fine. At least the robot's not damaged otherwise. I can get it charged up for whiteboards tomorrow.
You might be in the melee.
You never know.
Depends how this goes.
Yeah.
How well did you do, Sam? Did you come out of that with any?
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, unfortunately got stuck so quick that we didn't really get into it. So yeah,
It's not a nice wave to lose, but at least I got one win in the tournament, so it's not too bad. So just have to do better next time.
Good stuff. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Well, with the winner of the heat already decided, this battle decides who moves on to the play-in rumble. If BonBonBonBon wins it, they move on. If Cryptomnesia wins it, we go to a lockdown battle. Cryptomnesia face a mountain in front of them. They've already been destroyed by one horizontal spinner today. They're facing 2 in this battle, attached to one robot, of course. Cryptomnesia, BonBonBonBon, this to decide who goes on to the play-in rumble, or if we have a lockdown. Loaded into the box. For the final time, in our final heat, we have Cryptomnesia, the tracked pushing robot, going up against Saturday is treat day. Chance here for BonBonBonBon to either go 2-1 or 1-2. It's make or break. Cryptomnesia, they're just looking for a win on the board.
1. Begin.
Here we go then. Up to speed is the lower spinner of BonBonBonBon, followed by the upper spinner.
Cryptomnesia already taking a little bit damage out of one of its side panels, and a part of it has gone flying. Remember, they got mullered by Night Fury earlier. They've done very well to keep the robot working throughout this entire tournament, despite that damage earlier done. And it would be great to see them get a consolation win here, Jevon.
Yeah, absolutely. I must say, they've done phenomenally well to get the robot back up and running, as have BonBonBonBon, who also faced Night Fury earlier on and got a bit decimated as well.
It got his teeth kicked in, essentially, is what we're trying to say.
It did indeed. The side panel now of Cryptomnesia looking a little bit looser than it used to be. But a good push there from them on BonBonBonBon.
Yeah, definitely so. Trying to use that wedge to their advantage and get underneath, push them around and deflect those big spinner hits. But those spinner hits are chewing up the side panels very, very well. Very, very good damage there, and that is definitely going to score them good weapon effectiveness points if it does go to the judges.
Big hit there, and it seems like the weapon belt has come off.
Well, that is an issue, but they do have another spinner, don't forget. But
or has it?
Oh, no.
Both weapons still spinning seemingly okay. I'm not sure what that belt has come off of then.
Don't forget as well, Cryptomnesia early on, despite taking that serious damage from Night Fury, did survive to a judge's decision.
Oh,
so
there
it
goes
is
the
a
weapon
very
belt.
sturdy, reliable machine. One of the weapon belts has gone now on BonBonBonBon, but I'm not too sure which one it is, actually. The top one is the top one that stopped spinning.
I think so, yes. But a good pin there from BonBonBonBon on Cryptomnesia, pushing it against another sidewall. Getting away now. Can they get back up to speed, or is that both weapons now down?
I think it might be both down, at which point Cryptomnesia does have a strong chance here. If they can get underneath them and get them towards that pit of oblivion, we could have an upset here.
Yeah, absolutely right. Now being pushed into a sidewall is BonBonBonBon. Only 7 seconds left in this fight, though. And this one, I think, is probably going to go to the judges unless somebody randomly explodes. It does indeed go to the judges. Cryptomnesia making another judge's decision. This thing is a real stick-arounder.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of the most durable machines out there. It's had its head kicked in 3 straight fights, and it's still managed to survive to a judges there. Fair play to Cryptomnesia.
We've just seen Judge Jamie calling to see the robots up close, and here you can see the judges inspecting for damage. Of course, damage not a category, but weapon effectiveness is. They are determining how effective BonBonBonBon was in the battle. This could be a very tight decision indeed. Okay, we have a judge's decision. It is a split decision. The winner of the fight is Cryptomnesia. We will now throw over to our judges to explain this split decision, please.
That was a really complicated one. It was very difficult for us to determine how much credit we could give Cryptomnesia for the belts both coming off of both BonBonBonBon's weapons. And I think that was the key discussion for us. I don't actually know where my fellow judges went on that. I think I maybe gave a little less credit than you guys. But Cryptomnesia showed, for me, fantastic control. And although I split the aggression category, I think if there were a possibility of half points, they would probably have shaded it, and that broke the tie for me.
All tied up and nowhere to go, it means that BonBonBonBon, Arcticfurno and Cryptomnesia will have a lockdown battle. Night Fury, they've won the heat. They move on scot-free to the round of 16. We will see them in a few weeks' time to see who they go up against, but BonBonBonBon will be facing Cryptomnesia and Arcticfurno to decide the heat. One of these 3 robots will progress into the play-in rumbles. This is going to be an interesting battle. 3 different weapon types, 3 different drive styles. We are excited to see who is going to move on. Any of these 3 could do it. They've all won a battle tonight, and that is incredible work from all 3 of them. We join them in the arena for our lockdown battle right now. Okay, being loaded into the box for our final lockdown battle. This for the Heat L second place. We have Cryptomnesia, we have Arcticfurno, and we have BonBonBonBon.
So we have an unkillable tracked robot. We have a scary snow fox, and we also have just pure chaos incarnate. Also, a note to the Roboteers from the judges, please make this one not a judge's decision. They are very tired already.
They didn't have to work that hard yesterday, let's be honest. Okay, the robots are in the box. The box is indeed locked, and we are ready to go battling for one last time in the lockdown battles.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go then. Arcticfurno struggling to get up to speed to start with. BonBonBonBon spinning up with his bottom spinner better than the top one. Getting some good hits in on the side of Arcticfurno, whose spinner just seems to pop Cryptomnesia up in the air. The track now detonated, though, on Cryptomnesia.
That won't stop it. That won't stop it. We all know that. It will keep going.
I don't know. They need to get it freed up for them to be able to move effectively. And it is being counted out. But it has survived it.
I think it just moved out of its circumference zone there, so the count did indeed stop. BonBonBonBon and Arcticfurno now having a good little tussle themselves. Meanwhile, Cryptomnesia just trying to get back into the fight, to be honest.
Going down.
BonBonBonBon getting away to get spun up to speed once again, going weapon to weapon with Arcticfurno.
We're going to see some sparks fly.
Big hit there.
Big hit there. A good 4 or 5 inches off the floor. BonBonBonBon went there. Oh!
Has hit the wall and is now sideways.
You're meant to hit the other robots, not the arena walls, guys. Come on.
It's incredible just how small BonBonBonBon is, but he goes down the pit and is out.
And that's a bit of an upset to me. I thought BonBonBonBon was going to come out of this one the victor, but it's now down between Cryptomnesia.
Oh, another big hit there from Mark Smith and Arcticfurno. These two robots playing off for a place in that play-in match for the round of 16, all the playoffs for the playoffs.
Yeah. And Arcticfurno using that tactic we saw yesterday, using their stream mech as a weapon sort of here, more like a sort of gliding weapon, managing to now let them go. Cryptomnesia getting hit once again and sending a few inches into the air and towards the pit.
It's looking a little bit dire, but they managed to get away. Now only one side of track functioning, I think. I can see half of a roller still attached over there on the far side, but Cryptomnesia seems to be becalmed once again. Arcticfurno still moving. The countdown is on, but he is moving.
5,
it will not
4,
die.
3,
this thing will be a test of time.
1.
It will survive the test of time, I think.
Oh! It does indeed go to the judges. But a very, very close moment there. What a way to finish the fight for Arcticfurno. We have a unanimous judges' decision for Arcticfurno. Well done, Mark. Well, that decides it. Night Fury wins the heat, but Arcticfurno will be the robot to progress to the play-in Rumble in the next episode of Robot Rebellion. This heat has been incredibly hard fought. Night Fury has walked it, really, but Arcticfurno, BonBonBonBon and Cryptomnesia have fought hard. Arcticfurno coming out the victor. Massive congratulations to them. Commiserations to BonBonBonBon and Cryptomnesia. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a like. Do subscribe to the channel, and we shall see you next week for the start of the round of 16. Until then, I've been your host, Jevon Woodrow. Good night.